Hello students, welcome to maths class and welcome to your differential equations class. We are doing differential equations, right? So, from exercise 8b we are doing the problems, variable separable method problems. So, in this method we have to separate all the x terms into dx and all the y terms into dy, then we have to take the integral, that is called variable separable. In the method name only you will know it, we have to separate the variables. Okay. So, now come to the first question. Today we are doing two problems, right. Come to the first question. What is your first question? It is dy by dx is equal to xy plus y by xy plus x. Observe this problem carefully, numerator and denominator. In numerator, y can be taken common, isn't it? Both terms are having y, so y can be taken common. In denominator, if you observe, both terms are having x, so x can be taken common, y plus 1. So, y by y plus 1 is there, x plus 1 by x. So, we have to separate all the y terms into dy, all the x terms into dx. So, where is your dy? dy is this side. So, send all your y terms to this side, and x plus 1 by x, these are the x terms. So, send dx to that side. So, come on, if we send y terms that side, you will have y plus 1 by y. This side it is y by y plus 1. If we send that side, they will be reversed, right. So, dy is equal to, already here x plus 1 by x terms are there, sending dx downwards, it comes upwards. Okay. So, once the variables are separated, what is the procedure? We have to apply the integral. Okay. Now, separate them. Integral y by y dy plus integral 1 by y dy is equal to integral x by x dx plus integral 1 by x dx. Okay. So, y cancel, x cancel, integral dy is y, just like integral dx is x, right, plus integral 1 by y dy is log y is equal to integral dx is x, okay, and integral 1 by x dx is log x. If most of the terms are in terms of log, we will take the constant also in terms of log. Okay. Most of the terms are in terms of log, then we have to take, after the completion of integral, we have to take integral constant, and observe the values are in terms of log, that is why we can take integral constant also in terms of log. Now, write normal terms together, y and minus x, and log terms together. So, here you are having which terms? Log x plus log c minus log y. Okay. So, y minus x is equal to log m plus log n, right. There is one formula in logarithms, log m plus log n is equal to log m into n. So, we can write this as log of xc, okay, minus log of y. Now, again it is of the form log m minus log n, then we can write that as log of m by n. Okay. So, we can write this as log of xc by y. This side it is y minus c. That is the answer of your problem. So, simple problem, just by observing which can be taken common. Here first in numerator y can be taken common, both terms are having y, so y can be taken common. In denominator both terms are having x, so x can be taken common. So, after that this side dy is there and x terms are this side, so we have to send dx. The procedure is all the y terms into dy, all the x terms into dx. So come on, now send all these y terms this side, so the dy is there, right. So y terms into dy, y term should come along with the dy, dy is this side, that's why you have to send y terms that side. So here y by y plus 1, if you send, it will be reverse y plus 1 by y into dy. Similarly, here x plus 1 by x, x terms are there, dx is downward, send dx that side. So now y terms into dy and x terms into dx. Once variables are separated, we have to take the integral, that is variable separable method. So just take the integral and write the each and every term separately, right. So if you observe, there are log terms are there, more terms are in terms of log. So after the completion of integral, we have to take integral constant. If the values are in terms of log, we can take integral constant also in terms of log. That's why I have taken log c here. Okay, then you write all the log terms one side and the terms without log on another side. So here y is there, bring this x this side, so y minus x, and send this log y that side. So if you observe these two, they are in the form of log m plus log n, right. Two formulas we used, right. First one is log m plus log n form is equal to log of m into n. So log x plus log c is log of x into c. Now you are having log m minus log n form, you are having log xc minus log y. Now it is of the form log m minus log n can be taken as log m by n. So we can take log of, in m place we are having xc, in n place we are having y. So it is xc by y, that is your y minus x. Okay, that is your first question. Come to the second question now. What is your second question? Solve e to the power of x plus 1 into y dy plus y plus 1 into dx is equal to 0. So if you observe, in the first term, x term is there, y term is there, into dy is there. Generally, it should be all the y terms into dy. And if you observe second term, y plus 1, that means y term is there, into dx is there. So we have to rearrange them, all the x terms into dx, all the y terms into dy, like that we have to rearrange. So how we can rearrange? First you send this term to the other side. Then what happens? E to the power of x plus 1 into y dy is equal to minus of y plus 1 into dx. Okay, so y terms into dy it should be, so bring this y term to this side, dy is this side. So all the y terms should come along with dy, right. So it is y by, here it is multiplying with dx, so it comes downwards, it will divides, isn't it? So if we send the multiplying value the other side, it will divides, right. Similarly, next minus dx, and here e to the power of x plus 1 means x term and dx is here. So x terms should come along with dx. So send this term to that side. Here it is multiplying. If you send other side, it will divides. So it is e to the power of x plus 1 into dx. Now exactly y terms into dy, x terms into dx. So once it is over, then we will apply our integrals. Okay. So now how we have to solve this equation means, here along with this y, you take plus 1 minus 1 by y plus 1 into dy. Okay, here minus can be taken outside and the numerator and the denominator are divided by e to the power of x. Already we solved one problem, 2 marks problem in integral, solving integral 1 by e to the power of x plus 1 dx. There I said first you divide the numerator and denominator with e to the power of x and then solve, we will get your answer. Okay, so same thing we are doing. Actually all the formulas which you are getting in your integrals, again we are getting here. If you are perfect with integrals, you can easily solve differential equations. Okay, so come on, now we can separate. We will consider this as one term, this as another term. So we can write separately the integrals. Integral y plus 1 by y plus 1, right, into dy minus integral 1 by, this minus comes here, by y plus 1 into dy is equal to minus of integral, we can write this as e to the power of minus x, isn't it? 1 by a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of minus m. Isn't it? It's a formula. So 1 by e to the power of x can be taken as e to the power of minus x, and here separate it, e to the power of x by e to the power of x plus 1 by e to the power of x dx. Okay, so here this one y plus 1 cancel, so you are having integral dy minus 1 by integral 1 by y plus 1 is log of y plus 1, okay, is equal to minus of integral e to the power of minus x by 1 plus e to the power of minus x dx. Okay, so how we can solve this problem? Already we solved this problem in our integrals. You consider t is equal to 1 plus e to the power of minus x. Then differentiating with respect to x, dt by dx is equal to d by dx of 1 is 0, d by dx of e to the power of minus x is e to the power of minus x. So with this, what will be your dt? dt is equal to minus e to the power of minus x dx. Okay, so if you observe here, we are having minus e to the power of minus x dx. In place of that, we can take our dt. Okay, so here you send this minus inside, so that instead of minus e to the power of minus x dx, we can take dt here directly. Okay, so here integral dy is y minus log of y plus 1 is equal to integral dt by t. You know it, what is the value of integral dt by t? Log t, isn't it? So y minus log of y plus 1 is equal to log t. So generally all values are in terms of log, means we will write the constant also in terms of log plus log c. Okay, so after completion of integral, we have to write integral constant. If all values are in terms of log, we can write constant also in terms of log only. Okay, so y minus log of y plus 1 is equal to, you know the formula, log m plus log n is equal to log m into n is equal to log of what value is t? t is 1 plus e to the power of minus x into c. Now send this minus log of y plus 1 also that side, right? Then your y is equal to, what is the value? Log of c into 1 plus e to the power of minus x plus log of, we are sending this negative value to that side, it becomes positive, y plus 1. Again it is of the form log m plus log n. We can write that as log of m into n. So c into 1 plus e to the power of minus x into y plus 1. Okay, so this is your y is equal to. Okay, so suppose there is one formula again in logarithms. If a is equal to log n base e, then n is equal to e to the power of a. So same thing you consider, if log is given means base e will be there, it should be understood. Okay, so here e will be there, base as logarithms will have base as e. So e to the power of y is equal to 1 plus e to the power of minus x, c is also there, into y plus 1 is the answer of your problem by using this formula. If a is equal to log n base a, then n is equal to e to the power of a. Same thing, y is equal to a place you are having y, log e, n place you are having this one. Okay, so e to the power of y is equal to c into 1 plus e to the power of minus x into y plus 1 is the answer. Okay, so observe carefully. So in this problem, first actually all are mixed x terms, y terms, isn't it? So first separate them, all the y terms into dy, all the x terms into dx. Once they are separated, take the integral. After that, here for this numerator, adding 1 and deducting 1. Plus 1 minus 1, and here numerator and denominator are divided by e to the power of x. After this, we consider this as two terms, right? So y plus 1 by y plus 1 minus 1 by y plus 1, and there we can write 1 by e to the power of x as e to the power of minus x, right? And write separately, then you will get 1 plus e to the power of minus x. Actually, we solved this one, integral 1 by e to the power of x plus 1 into dx in integrals for 2 marks, right? Same thing we are doing again, right? After that, you take t is equal to 1 plus e to the power of minus x, then you will get your dt is equal to minus e to the power of minus x dx. So in its place, you substitute dt by t. Integral dt by t is log t. And after the completion of integrals, we have to write integral constant c. But here most of the values are in terms of log. So whenever after the integration most of the values are in terms of log, we have to take the constant also in terms of log. So we have taken plus log c. Instead of c, we have taken log c here. So since most of the terms are in terms of log. Okay, after that, this is log m plus log m into n we have taken, right? So then we send the term this minus log of y plus 1 to that side, then we got a log m plus log n, right? So here we used the formula log m plus log n is equal to log m into n. We used this formula twice. Here we used, and we have taken in t place, we have taken 1 plus e to the power of minus x. See, again we got into that form log m plus log n form. Whenever log m plus log n form is there, we can take in its place log m into n form, right? Again one more formula is there, a is equal to, if a is equal to log n base a, right? Then we can write exactly, if you want to write in this form, you can write this as e to the power of a is equal to n. A is equal to log n base a, then e to the power of a is equal to n. So exactly in that form, a, this as n, so e to the power of a, right? So a place we are having y is equal to n. Okay, so we applied that logarithmic formula here. Okay, be careful with the formulas. Whenever you get any new formula, say it once again and write it also once again. Okay, so practice these problems perfectly. That's all for today. Have a nice day.